Hello everyone, this is Anthony with November 55563. Today what I want to talk to you about is, can you afford an annual? And the answer should be yes. But what should you expect as opposed to what you get, right? So I've just finished my first annual, and I was expecting the bill to be a little higher than normal. So when I went to the shop, I went to South Tech Aviation. This is a copy of what they gave me. And I asked him, I said, how much will it cost to do an annual? And he told me the annual on a Piper Cherokee140 would take 16 hours to complete, and it would cost approximately $95 an hour. So when you do the math, that's about $1,550 or 60, well, $1,580, something like that. So a little less than $1,600. So I was like, okay, well, he said less than $1,600, so I know I'm going to have to put a little bit more into it. So I was expecting to get a bill of about $2,000. Now, something that you should know about an annual is that when you're doing an annual, you don't have to get everything fixed if they find wrong doing an annual. If they say, hey, they call you and say, hey, this is broken, then you can say, or like they say, I need to replace the ELT remote batteries. You can say, well, don't replace the battery. I have somebody that can replace it. Just continue your annual. Because the annual is only an inspection. So they'll continue the annual, and then you pay for the annual, and you can take it somewhere else and have all the repairs done. So you don't have to get the repairs done where you get the annual done. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, if you're already at a shop, why wouldn't you get the repairs done at that shop? Well, maybe you have a shop closer to you that's cheaper, that you can get the annual done, but they didn't have a IA that could do the annual available. But anyhow, my plan was to get the work done at the shop that found it, so that wasn't a problem. But my expectation was that they should have called me and let me know exactly how much money things were going to cost. Like, don't say I'm going to charge you $1,600 for an annual and then give me a bill for $3,500 or $3,900 and not let me know in advance that that's going to happen, because fortunately for me, I'm doing okay, so I have the money, but a lot of people may not have the money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go line by line on my annual and tell you how much I was charged. And this was at South Tech Aviation in Mooresville, North Carolina. So without further ado, let's start. So right here it says annual inspection, 16 hours, $95 an hour, $1,520. Then it says a Champion oil filter, 1 hour worth of work, $36.50 to change the oil filter. It says Aeroshell 1550 oil, 8 quarts at $8.99 a quart is $71.92. A Rapco filter, I needed one at $5.20. I needed another filter that was $27.60, which was the RA D9-18-1. Then spark plugs, gaskets, 8 at $1.30 a gasket, $10.40. Replace the ELT remote battery, 0.5 hours, $95 an hour, $47.50. The actual battery itself was $18.38. Replacing the air filter took a half an hour, which was $47.50. A bracket filter number 368E, $37.23. They said my flaps weren't marked, so they spent a half an hour marking the flaps, $47. Blacking and hitting on the compass, a fourth of an hour for $23. Lube and check cable tension on the trim wheel, they spent the hour, $95. Clean and lube trim drum, another hour, $95. Inspected propeller bolts, cleaned and added a safety wire, $95. Reinforced the exhaust with new gaskets and torqued the specs, an hour and a half at $142.50. They added a 77611 Lycum exhaust flange gasket. They added 4 of those, $11.22 a piece, so it's $44.88. Replaced superior exhaust nuts, 8 of them, at $2.74 for $21.92. A Lycum stud 31C-12, 5 of them at $7.16 a piece, $35.80. Replaced a leaking valve cover gasket, took an hour and a half, charged me $142. Premium valve cover gasket with 6 holes in it. I needed 4 of them. They were $10.85 a piece, $43.40. Field brake reservoir. They said it took me half an hour to do that. So that was $47.50. Now, this is the crazy stuff. Zip ties. They said I had old loose zip tie wirings, zip ties on the wiring in the engine compartment. So to replace all the zip ties. So like I said, they replaced the zip ties, $95. Installed new brake linings, $142. The brake linings were $41. Installed the alternator boot, rubber with washer, $47. Silicone nipples were $2.08. Replaced landing light connector, $47. They researched some ADs, AD 1969-2202, 1977-2303, 1976-0712, and 2018-0703 at $95, $47, and $47. So that's $300 to go over some ADs. Oil disposal, $8. Shop supplies, $87. They installed an elevator trim tab that I ordered. I paid $170 for it. They installed it for $100. They painted it to match the rest of the airplane for $125. And then, because I use a debit card, they charged a convenience fee of $113.61 for using a debit card. Now the good thing is the bill is paid in full, but the total cost was $3,961. So my question to you is, make sure you know what you're getting into before you go, because you could end up with a really, really, really big bill. And that's the total cost. So, they give a pretty detailed, itemized list of what they did, but it's a lot. So just make sure you know before you go. And that concludes today's message from November 55563. So I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you didn't know, before I was into flying regular airplanes, I flew model airplanes. And while we're looking, I'll just tell you some model airplanes. This is a Inversa. It has a wingspan of about 90-something inches, a gas engine, a Apprentice. This is a Zen. This is a FF3A pattern plane, Carbon Z Cub, and a P19, a P17. But And that ends it for me. Thank you.